Curzio here. I want to give you another live video update. Again, feel free, I like to hear your comments, frankcurzioresearch.com, and you can find a lot of this stuff on our Curzio Research YouTube page. This is going to be a little bit of a rant here. Uh, if you've been following my advice for the past 3, 4 weeks, you should be doing okay. You should be in cash. For me, I'm looking at stocks to pick away. I think it's 3 years from now, you're not going to believe that you had the opportunity to buy some of these stocks down at these levels. With that said, we need to close the stock markets. We need to close them. Okay. I've been in this business for 25 years. It doesn't give me great pleasure in saying that, right? But these are different circumstances. Okay. Because right now, we could model, and I could model. Anyone can model how much cash flows are, how much revenues are going to be over the next 3 months for every one of these companies. You could see their debt covenants. They could report to you and tell you how much money they need. And we could give them as much money as they want. Fine. We could print, 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 and give them money. Uh, the bottom line is it's not about numbers, it's not about data. And the people who are around the president, it's all about data, it's all about numbers, it's all about curves of how you could limit the damage in terms of infected cases. Forget about the numbers, which is hard for me to say because I'm a data guy. It's about common sense here. You're closed the entire economy. The entire economy. Why wouldn't you close the stock market? Because over the next 2 months, the only thing we're going to get is bad news. There's no good news. There's not going to be a vaccine. Even the biggest companies in the world said they're only going to be able to test it 3 months from now. If anything comes out before that, don't take it because who knows what could happen to the side effects of that vaccine. They need to figure that out before they start giving it to millions of people. The Fed has already injected money into the system, right? You're looking at interest rates at zero. You look at fiscal policy where the president wants to give $1,000, $2,000, give people $10,000 checks. Let me ask you a question: where are they going to spend it on since every store is closed? What are people talking about the most, right? Because now I'm home, you're home. When I go home, actually, I'm working all the time. But for these businesses where they're home, what are they going to be talking about? They're talking about the stock market crashing every day. Now, for those of you who don't notice, we have economic data that's reported throughout the month. So retail sales, GDP numbers are every quarter. They have preliminary numbers and things like that. I mean, it's going to be terrible. Car sales, manufacturing, services. All this data is going to be down 60, 70, 80% because everything's closed. So what we're going to see over the next 2 months is all negative data, nothing positive, all reasons to sell. And I got to tell you, it's going to result in a lot of people selling out of their 401ks. It's going to be forced selling if you do not close these markets. I mean, you cannot close the entire economy and not close the markets. I know it's not the easiest thing to do. I don't even know how to do it. I know it's got to be coordinated. Europe is shut down right now. The commodity markets as well. You would need to shut down. You can't really. You got to start analyzing and looking at this from that perspective. If not, I got to tell you, I would probably advise. They're going to keep this open for the next 2 months. I would advise, and this is going to sound crazy. I'd probably advise my clients that are over 60, I would probably tell them to sell out of their 401ks because the market's going to go down another 15, 20% from here because it's all sentiment right now. It always shoots much, much lower than you believe. It always goes much, much higher than you believe. Right now, it looks like there's a lot of pain. We're down 30%, but you need to shut the market. There's no good news. There's no reason to keep it open. I mean, you're going to have Boeing go down to $30 first before you do it when you know you're going to bail them out. But yet, if you freeze the markets, if you hold the markets, now you can give them funding. Now they're going to be able to make their airplanes for the rest of the airline industry. I mean, this is a significant company that produces 45%, have a 45% market share. Airbus has another 45%. They have to be around, right? There's nobody else that's going to make planes. It'll cost you $10 billion just to build a facility for something like that. But you got to be smart here, guys. You got to. I hate saying that. I've been in this for 25 years. I don't think, in extreme levels, this is a time if you're closing the economy, you have to close the stock market. If not, we'll see over the next few days. But I have to tell you, I'm probably going to advise that you should stay on the sidelines. I just don't see anything that could push stocks higher. There's no news. The Fed's already injecting liquidity. We know that's coming. There's going to be no vaccine. We're going to see cases rise tremendously. We're going to see news flow of people getting it, who died, all this negative news flow that you're going to hear. Some kid went to a party, then gave it to his mother and parents. You're going to hear all this negative garbage, which is the media's job to get page views. They want to report this garbage. And it's going to result in people selling their stocks. It's a sentiment problem. Okay. We know about the supply shock. We know about the demand shock. We're trying to limit it to 2 months. Over this 2 month period, it's going to be a nightmare. So close the markets. If you close the markets, when you reopen them, right before you reopen them, then you give people checks. Because if you give them checks, they're going to have places that they can spend it on. Everyone's going to have their supply chains in order. Everybody's going to be in communication over the next 30, 45 days. And once you open up the market and you have all this stimulus and you're seeing the coronavirus risk subside, that's when this market's going to take off. But you can't leave it open right now. There's no good news that's going to push this higher. We'll see oversold conditions. Then they'll go up a little bit, and then everyone's going to say, "Is this the bottom?" And like they were saying yesterday, and then we have today, and everyone thinks it's going to get. It's crazy. 1,000-point moves daily. What more do you need to see? So sorry to rant about it. This is about you guys. I just think if you look at over the next 2 months, we need to close the stock market. It's going to be no good news, and it's going to result, if you keep it open, in a lot more selling, probably another 15-20% downside for you before it's over. Okay, guys. Questions, comments, frankcurzioresearch.com, and I'll report back to you guys soon. Take care.